welcome back to my channel. I hope y'all are doing well. It's been a few weeks since I uploaded a video last time. If you're new here, welcome, and I wanted to just remind y'all that here on Magically Living Live, I had already previously mentioned that I would not be uploading videos on a weekly basis here, but rather just kind of moving at my own pace and sharing when I want to share. So I am going to be sharing today a antique. I call it like antique because I found some antiques and vintage thrift finds. Dan and I recently went to Xenia Market Days and found some little treasures there. And then Dan actually found something when he was out and about in one of our local communities, local little towns that's maybe about 20 minutes up the road from us. And I'll share that first. So he had to go to another, I don't really like to name the towns, guys, because I live in a small town, and then I'm surrounded by, our house is surrounded like by little towns around us, and they're all historical, and they have a lot of history, and what they do is they take the downtown districts and they turn them into gift shops, antique stores, vintage stores, and retail locally, local made, local buy, that sort of thing. And I shop there a lot. And because it's kind of situated close to where I live, I really don't, like to share too much information about the different, towns I shop in. But recently, Dan did hit up one of the towns close to us. He had to run over there to get something, and the store that he needed to go into was right next door to an antique store. And as he was walking by, in the window, he spotted a platter. And he recognized the pattern, and I told him, I'm like, you are getting good at this as far as recognizing what I'm looking for and what I'm not looking for, and remembering the dish patterns, and just having that played and reminded in the back of his mind. He reached out. I was home. He took a snapshot of it, and he's like, look what I found. Are you interested? Do you want me to pick it up? It's in excellent condition. And I was like, yes. So he got me the Mason Vista England platter, guys, and I do have this pattern. I have some of the dishes from this particular pattern and design, and I love it. It is a beautiful platter, and I'm definitely going to be using this for the 4th of July along with my Liberty Blue, because I think the blue and some of my white dinnerware that I have, along with this red. I'll have a little bit of mixture of the red, white, and blue, but I thought it was beautiful. It's in excellent condition. The gentleman of the antique store was offering a very fair price, so pick that up. Then I stopped by, where is it? Oh, let me go grab it. I'll be right back. I left a bag out. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I had to go grab my fabric bag off my fabric table. So I recently ran into one of our local fabric stores here in our area. I have been looking for alternative way of purchasing fabrics. I used to hit up Joann Fabrics and Hobby Lobby a lot when I was looking for fabric to sew, but I really couldn't find any. Oh, I hope I say this right. 12? Did I say that right? 12 fabrics, and it's more of a fine linen cotton fabric. It's kind of way it's the way the material, from what I understand, is weaved. It's just a beautiful cotton. And since I'm trying to move towards more shopping locally in my area, supporting my local communities, I have discovered that I have a couple of fabric stores locally owned in my area around me. And when I walked into one of them, I was just blown away by all the beautiful fabrics, because it's fabrics that I am not going to find at Joann's or Hobby Lobby. I can find it online in special order, but to have quick access to it at a locally owned family business was a real treat for me. So I got this beautiful pattern, and I'm thinking about making a small, not a big one, but like a small table runner, and I love it. And again, I think it's pronounced 12. It's right here, and guys, I'm telling you, it is a beautiful linen cotton. It is right here. Hold it up. Right here. It is gorgeous. Just beautiful. let me see here. I don't know if you can see, it has like, whoops, I dropped the other piece. It has horses in there. It has, there's deer. I know there's a deer on here because I got the whole scope of it. Over here, let me turn it this side. I'm trying to look. Birds. More horses. I thought I saw a deer on this pattern when I was looking at it in the store. Maybe it was the other one. Oh no, here it is. Here's the deer right in there. But it is just absolutely beautiful. I got a yard of it, and like I said, it is that cotton woven, material, and it's just gorgeous. I cannot wait to create what I want to with it. And then with I don't like cutting it, but in order to do what I want to do with it, I'm going to need to cut it, and I'm hoping that with the scraps I can create something else. I did need to get a backing for it, so I just got a basic cotton backing, because when I make the the table runner, it's going to need a backing to it. So I just got this beautiful plain cotton backing, and I thought that they paired nicely together. So I did pick that up. Now that wasn't a vintage or an antique piece. That was just what I found at that fabric store. And like I said, they had such beautiful fabrics. Okay, the next thing I picked up, I'm gonna reach down here, sorry. I got this cute little bench right here. Just this American flag bench. Picked that up very inexpensively. It actually had a patriotic lamp on top, and I was so close to purchasing the lamp because they were asking a reasonable price for it, but I was just like, no, I think I'm going to use that for something else, and they were sold separately, so I just got the cute little bench. Then I saw this, and then Dan liked the salt and pepper shakers. He's like, get the salt and pepper shakers too. Let me show you this first. It's got some weight to it because it feels like it's almost, what I mean by weight, kind of like a cast iron style weight. But guys, it makes me think of a fruit or vegetable cart that you would see where you could put some fruit or vegetables on it. And I thought this would be a cute display. It's got the little wheels for when I'm decorating for the remainder of the summer and kicking off the 4th of July. I thought it would be cute to maybe put some apples and not real, of course. I have faux apples and lemons and things like that. Grapes, but maybe even some faux vegetables, and kind of turn this into a food cart, per se. But I thought it was really cute. Again, they were only asking $20 for it. And I got this at the Xenia Market days. Then with it was sold separately, but they had it on display on top, were these cute salt and pepper shakers. And Dan was like, I like those. And they are right here, and they're pumpkins. I don't know if you can see that all the way, but they're pumpkins, and he loved them. So I was like, well, let's get them. We can put them out in the fall, or even put them out, I guess maybe now. I don't know. We'll see. But definitely the fall. And the fact that he liked them and they just looked worn. I don't know if you could see some of the paint is chipped off there. That does not bother me. And like I said in a previous video, if I want new, I'll shop new. But I'm looking for old, vintage looking, antique, you know, yeah. I'm not looking for brand new, you know, shipped to me out of the box. No, I'm looking for old. Okay, this is the last thing. You know how you look at something and you're drawn to it? If you do antique shopping or you do any type of vintage shopping and you're drawn to something, I'm not out to buy for resale. I see something, I'm drawn to it, and sometimes I don't even know the information on that item. And come to find out, sometimes I end up grabbing a gem. Like I get my hands on something that's worth something, and I didn't even know. But that's not why I'm buying it. I buy it because I love it. So I saw these two statues. One is of Betsy Ross, and the other one is of Uncle Sam, and they're these piggy banks. And I fell in love with them. But when I picked them up and I started holding them and examining them, I said to myself, why do I think these might be old and vintage or considered antique? Like, I don't know why. I love them for the price. I'm going to get them. And there was a lady standing there, and I had them in my hands, and she looks over at me and she goes, are you going to buy those? Or are you just like, she literally asked me, are you going to buy those or are you just looking at them? And I said, well, no, I'm going to buy them. I'm just kind of inspecting them. She goes, oh, okay. And I just thought, I've never had another customer ask me if I was going to buy something when it was like in my hand. But something tells me she was interested in them. I bought them. I was just inspecting them at the time she asked. And then when I got home and I started to research the label at the bottom, I told my husband, that's why she asked. She knew what I had in my hand. Anyway, I had no clue. And like I said, I didn't buy it because of a resale, reasons for resale. I bought it because I thought they were cute and absolutely adorable. And before I show you, I can tell you how much they were a piece. They were $8.99 each. Let me get that. So these are piggy banks. And this is Betsy Ross. She is right here. And there she is at the top. And she still has her bottom base. And she still has her label sticker right here. That's worn, but you can definitely read it. And I'm going to touch base on why that sticker matters, I guess. I didn't know. Only because they made more of these, but depending on the sticker label that's on there determines the year it was made. And I think mine was 1940s based on the sticker. And then there is little Uncle Sam, and there's his top, and he still has his base, and he has his little sticker. And Uncle Sam is a little worn. He's got a little wear right there. And he's got a little crack right there, but here they are, and I'm so excited to be putting these out with decor for the 4th. I think they're cute. Anyway, let me talk about the sticker. So at the bottom, there's this little sticker. These are I gotta put on my readers, guys. These are handmade, hand painted, and they're by this little sticker right here. It's just barely, the name is missing. Lefton, Lefton. And they are made exclusive Japan. But when you research this, like I said, I came home and I researched this, and somebody was nice enough to do a blog on these, or this company that makes this type of pottery. And they gave you different images of the stickers on the base of these items that says you have to pay attention to which sticker you have in order to pay attention to the year, just to pinpoint how much, you know, if you plan on reselling, how much you can get for this. Anyway, if you want to research it, be my guest, but I'm not going to say. But I've been looking on eBay and I'm like, really? Even on Etsy, I'm like, really? Oh my goodness. And I got mine for $8.99 a piece. So they're right there and I absolutely love them and I have no intentions of getting rid of them. I plan on washing them up, drying them, and putting them out on display for this upcoming 4th of July with all my other 4th of July decor. I have so many different ideas and plans this year because last year I had picked up some stuff at Antique when I went antique shopping. I don't know if I showed y'all the shutters that I got. I used them for Christmas and I definitely plan on using them for the 4th of July. But they are these old, you know, from colonial style home shutters that I picked up, and I use them and decorate them up for each holiday. I used them for Christmas. But yeah, guys, that is all I bought. And like I said, I am so sorry that I don't upload on a regular basis. Some of you sometimes reach out and say, you know, you haven't uploaded. If you need to watch my I'm back, why I took a leave of absence, in that video, I explain how things are going to be moving forward here on Magically Living Life. It's like one person that watches my content said, you know, creating content shouldn't be a chore. And they're absolutely right. It should not be a chore. It should be when you want to share and what you want to share. And I've already said many times, this is not a job for me, and I just don't always want to live my life out toting a camera around with me. But yeah, as far as what's coming up, there is an antique festival coming up later in May. I hope to make it and find some treasures there. I know we're going to do a little bit of trip planning coming up for that, and we've already had our first house guest this year, which was really nice. Looking forward to having more visitors. But you know, yeah, kicking off the summer, enjoying the weather, got the windows open, birds are chirping, weather is warming up, and all the trees have just bloomed and we got green. And I'm looking out on our property and all I see is the farmer that lives on the other side there at the top of their barn because all the trees have just bloomed and are just, yeah, they're beautiful. But okay, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. So till next time, y'all have a magical day and a magical week. I will see y'all later. Bye, guys. Y'all take care.